Joey Chestnut's been banned, hasn't he?
We weren't talking about that, but
We were talking about competitive eating.
oh yeah. What was that?
So we're making a
Euro
comeback.
special. We're doing that.
We'll do that in a bit. We'll talk about
All
it.
right. No, yeah, I picked the wrong year, didn't I? To not that I would have won it, but like it certainly would have meant a much closer. The contest will be a lot more fun to watch, I think. But the whole way in which that's happened is absolutely wild to me.
Can you explain what has actually happened?
Yeah. So
And I'll send this number to my granddad.
yeah. So Joey Chestnut, if people are interested in the whole competitive thing, best competitive eater in the world, number one ranked competitive eater in the world, wins Nathan's, which is the biggest eating contest on planet Earth. Wins it every year. I think he's won it like 12 times now. And it's a big deal that he turns up because it's essentially like the Joey Chestnut show. The camera focuses on Joey, and it's basically how many hot dogs Joey can eat, right? If you've ever been there, the crowd are all chanting Joey. It's a big deal, right? So. But for him to compete in that, he has to be signed with Major League Eating, just like everyone else is, just like I was, just like everyone else on the roster is. But I think he's been putting that off for a while in order to try and negotiate a bit better payment terms, probably. And so I guess he didn't sign a contract, and that's probably got down to the wire now. And he has decided to go do a different contest with a different food company, which actually ironically makes non-meat based hot dogs.
Vegan dogs.
Couldn't make it up. Yeah, and because of that, he's now banned from participating in the July 4th contest. And there's like a lot of furore about it, like on the internet. Like actually, quite a lot of people. It was like a big deal. It was trending on Twitter and stuff, and people seem to care. But I thought it's funny, but at the same time kind of intriguing because although it will make it a better contest, nobody's going to know anyone on stage. You're like average audience, average crowd member. As much as I don't want to, I'm not being offensive to anyone else, but like there aren't any huge names there. People go to watch Joey. People tune in to watch Joey. So if Joey isn't there, it's a bit of a ball drop to me for Major League Eating and Nathan's to let him go, regardless of what he was asking for. So yeah, it's mad, but it'll be. I think that what they should probably do is if I were them, I'd reduce the contest times to probably somewhere between 6 and 8 minutes, because otherwise people will be tuning in like, oh, he ate 74 hot dogs one time, and now people are winning it with 50.
Yeah.
So they could like dampen the effect of that really if they made it like a 6 to 8 minute contest, because the numbers would be lower anyway.
Has it been 10 minutes like since the dawn of time? Is it like historically been 10 minutes?
No, it started out, I think it was first couple were 15 minutes. I think then in the 2000s it was 12 minutes. Then they standardized it to like 10 for pretty much the last 15 years, I think.
What people like, I'm sure I saw like a TikTok or a reel or something that were likening it to like Michael Jordan in his heyday going and playing for another team or some.
Steady. It is a little like that, yeah. It's a bit like because sorry, Mike was asking me in the fucking chat.
Right.
So the way I explain it to him, the best way is like if you know anything about golf. I mean, like I don't follow golf, but you've got the PGA Tour, right? Which all the events are on, the Masters, the Open, all that stuff. And then a bunch of golfers joined this federation called Live Golf, which is, I think it was like a Saudi outfit where they were paying them daft money to turn up to contests, and even the prize money was bigger. But if you were in that, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if you played in that, you then couldn't play on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty similar to that. Or it'd be a bit like, speaking of football, when a couple of years ago, all the big teams were thinking about starting like a European Super League, but that would then preclude them from playing in the Premier League.
Right.
Similar to that, really.
Why did that never happen?
Because it was shit. The idea was stupid. And B, people reacted to it really negatively. Like, why do you want to see the same 12 teams play each other on rotation?
Oh, of course, yeah.
That's what makes the Champions League special. So just like an European contest special. But yeah, it was mad, but it'll be a much better contest this year. I think, I don't like wish I was in it.
So you're not making a comeback? Is this like exclusive?
Loads of people are like, I've got to make a comeback. I'm like, what? I'll come back after 2 weeks after having retired. So it seems like a bit of a publicity stunt, doesn't it? But it would have been like a better contest to be in, because I wouldn't necessarily have done any better. But
considering you've not trained whatsoever.
But like the actual contest itself will be much closer. I can think of like 4 or 5 people that could win it.
Right, okay.
In the men's contest.
Who we got then? Like, come on, let's get to the bookies.
Say some. That's an interesting thing, because they actually opened the markets on it like about a month ago, and Joey was like 1 to 300, so you'd have to put 300 quid on to like win a quid.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like if people put bets on him now, do they get that back? I imagine it'd be voided, a bit like if you put a goal scorer bet on the guys not in the squad.
Yeah.
But if you'd got odds on, say, like Jeff Esper, who's like the second-ranked competitive eater in the world, or Pat Bertoletti, or like James Webb, if you got odds on those, the odds would have been long. And if they honour those now, those will be like looking really tasty. Because you could have got Jeff at probably like fucking 30-1 or something. So or even maybe higher. So if I had known, right? Because I normally bet on it. Like if I find the bookies that are doing it, just for a laugh. So if I put like 100 quid on Jeff to win it or whatever. But now I'll probably put like an outside run. Maybe I'll bet on like Pat or something. Because he's capable of winning it and he might be longer odds than Jeff.
Right, let's everybody put some money on
Not
Pat.
this is a recommendation, but Pat Bertoletti's
Red
like,
Panty Night.
I'll be crushed though if he wins it and I'm not, because I was supposed to get I asked him for his friends and family pass so I could watch from the front.
Yeah.
But I'm probably not going to go now. But if he wins it, like I'll be crushed if I'm not there to see it.
You witness it in person.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the drama in the competitive eating world this week.
That's your lowdown then. That's it. You're a reporter now that you're no longer part of it. You're just like a pundit.
They should get me on there for like on the BT
shit Jamie
on the BT coverage instead of having like the ESPN commentators. Just get me me doing it. Who the fuck's this guy? And I'll be like, shut the fuck up, Josh.
Oh yeah, James Webb. I remember him. He helped us get James Smith on the podcast. I've seen him on Instagram. Where's Bob?
Yeah.